What I am going to talk about here in this video, I want to assure you guys that it is a very, very deep information because I don't deal with propaganda. What I have always done in my YouTube channel, if you look at my previous videos, I've always talked about facts. Of course, let me begin by saying that everybody in this life deserves to win. Whatever you are going for, you are not going for that thing if you know that you are going to lose. But, of course, in every winner, there must be a loser. The same case applies to politics. When Raila Odinga started his journey in politics, he aimed higher. He aimed to win. It is not his fault for him to lose 5 good times contesting for the presidency of the Republic of Kenya. William Ruto, on the other side, when he decided to begin his journey in politics, he has always aimed for a win. Raila Odinga gave it all the same way William Ruto did in the previous election. What Raila Odinga did, the only mistake that Raila Odinga did is only 2 things. One, he underestimated Dr. William Samoei Ruto because this is his very first time to contest for the presidency of the Republic of Kenya. So he underrated him. The second mistake that Raila Odinga did in this 2022 general election, he depended so much on Uhuru Kenyatta. Why? Uhuru Kenyatta is the president of the Republic of Kenya, and Uhuru Kenyatta has the government machinery, which he gave it, and he promised Raila Odinga that. He assured Raila Odinga that he will hand over power to him. He will make him the president of the Republic of Kenya because Raila Odinga, honestly speaking, he has been contesting several times. But he believed that he had not made it to the presidency simply because he lacked the deep state, he lacked the presidency, he lacked the government machinery, and that he was in the opposition side. Those are the only 2 mistakes that Raila Odinga, and I'm told that according to the credible sources, Raila Odinga depended so much on Uhuru Kenyatta to a step that Raila Odinga did not have his own tallying center. In 2017, if you remember, if you have been following politics, of course I'm talking to the people who understand politics, Raila Odinga had his own tallying center. That is why Raila Odinga was confidently saying that in 2017, wakiiba tunaiba, wakihesabu tunahesabu, meaning he had his own tallying center. But this time round, Raila Odinga did not have his own tallying center. He depended so much on Uhuru Kenyatta and the deep state, of course. William Ruto on his side, together with his team, people like Itumbi, William Ruto had grassroots connection from each and every polling station here in Kenya. That is why the results which were displayed to the IEBC or were transmitted to the IEBC, the same results, William Ruto, I want to assure you guys that he had the results. Because he had his own tallying center, he had the grassroots connection from each and every polling station here in Kenya. But of course, that is not what we are going to talk about here in this video. In this video today, but before we go into deeper details of this video, if you were watching this video for the first time, please kindly support me by subscribing to my YouTube channel. Please, so that each and every time I post a video here, YouTube will be able to give you the notification. And also you can also press that notification bell. And also, you can also comment after listening to this video. And of course, to my YouTube supporters, subscribers, thank you so much. I'm not taking your support for granted. I was keenly waiting for this petition. And I did a video about when Raila Odinga submitted the 2022 general election petition to the Supreme Court of Kenya recently. And he submitted the results with a lorry. And I'm going to tell you for the fact that whatever Raila Odinga submitted through that lorry with those heavy boxes, I want to assure you guys that all the documents, all the petition that Raila Amolo Odinga submitted will be reduced to around 140-page document. That's how small it will be. Because the Supreme Court of Kenya has a lot of things to do. It will not waste a lot of time because the president-elect must be sworn in. And if you are going back to for a rerun in this election, then that also must not take a lot of time because the current president must hand over power to the president-elect. Raila Amolo Odinga, of course, submitted this petition. And William Samuel Ruto, together with the IEBC submitted, the respondents. So IEBC responded, whereby it submitted the Form 34A, Form 34B, and Form 34C. All the evidence. William Ruto yesterday, together with his legal team, and I'm told that he unveiled around 54 lawyers, the legal team, which will defend his win as the president-elect of the Republic of Kenya. So, of course, he is the respondent, and he responded to that case. And I want to assure you, ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to listen to the response of Dr. William Samuel Ruto. And I want to assure you on this platform today that this case is already done. This case is already done. Raila Amolo Odinga knows very well that he will lose this case. He will lose this case. Raila Amolo Odinga is trying to hunt or to kill a bird with two stones. If one stone fails, the other one will hit the bird. But remember that also the two stones can fail. If you listen very well to Raila Amolo Odinga's petition, you will agree with me that Raila Amolo Odinga, on this side, he is saying that he is the president-elect. He wants to be recognized, to be declared by the Supreme Court of Kenya as the president-elect of the Republic of Kenya. Of course, that is not wrong. In fact, the Supreme Court of Kenya, led by the Chief Justice, Chief CJ Martha Koome, has been given the authority in the Constitution of Kenya to declare the winner of every the presidential election. He can declare, he has that authority. That is not wrong. On the other side, Raila Amolo Odinga, of course, he has said that he is the winner and he wants to be declared the winner by the Supreme Court. On the other side, Raila Amolo Odinga has appointed some of his allies, led by Omkia Omtata, going to the Supreme Court of Kenya to challenge this election that no one attained the 50+1 percentage. Of course, for you to become the president, the legal president-elect of the Republic of Kenya, you must attain 50+1. Of course, William Ruto, during the announcement, he had 50+1 total votes. So, if Raila Amolo Odinga is going to fail on the declaration side, he wants to win on the 50+1 attainment. But I've told you that Raila Amolo Odinga is trying to hunt the bird with two stones. He can fail. William Ruto responded yesterday. I want to briefly tell you what William Ruto said. The first point that William Ruto is talking about, just trying to read it here, William Ruto is telling us that the IEBC is, of course, defending himself, is defending his win. William Ruto has assured the Supreme Court of Kenya that the IEBC conducted the polls according to the law. For you, before the IEBC announce the president-elect of the Republic of Kenya, the IEBC must follow each and every step of the constitution. And if you can remember the ruling by CJ Maraga in 2017, he said it very clear that election is not an event that occurs each and every 5 years. It is not just an event. Election is a process. You must tally the votes. People, first of all, they must vote. You tally the votes. Then you verify the votes. Then you announce the winner. So, and you must follow all the process according to the constitution. There are some sub-articles which you must follow in the constitution concerning the IEBC election process. Point number 2. William Ruto has assured the Supreme Court of Kenya that there were no assumption, there were no errors, there were no irregularities and breaches in this election. Raila Odinga, during his petition, he had said that, of course, there were irregularities. But remember, why William Ruto is assuring the Supreme Court of Kenya that there were no errors, there were no irregularities, is that before the IEBC announces you as the winner of the presidential election, the IEBC, first of all, must verify your election to make sure that there were no errors, there are no irregularities. So, the IEBC must go through the Form 34A, which is the original. Then, it goes through the Form 34B. Then, we have the Form 34C, which is the verification between the Form 34A and Form 34B. If the final results are correct in the two forms, then that is when you will announce the final results in the Form 34C. And of course, in that Form 34C, ladies and gentlemen, each and every presidential candidate must sign, because that is the final result. Must sign. That is what we saw Wajakoya signing in that Form 34C, meaning he accepted the results. Mwaure also signed. Dr. William Samoei Ruto also, through his agents, they signed that final Form 34C results. The only person who has never signed, because he has never accepted, is Raila Odinga. He did not sign that form. And also, William Ruto is talking about, is telling the Supreme Court that the IEBC tallied, verified the results of all the 27 constituencies. Raila Odinga, in his petition, had said it that some of 27 counties, the IEBC did not tally and did not verify the total results. William Ruto is talking about the spoiled votes, and is saying that the court dealt with the issues of rejected votes in 2013 and 2017, which Raila Odinga himself had petitioned about. Raila Odinga had petitioned about the votes, the spoiled votes. And the court gave a ruling on that issue. That is why when Chebukati announced the final results, you never heard Chebukati talking about the spoiled votes. He did not announce the spoiled votes. And that is actually the headache which is facing the Azimio la Umoja. They are saying that, oh, Chebukati announced the presidential winner, but he did not announce the spoiled vote. But I want to assure you that the spoiled votes are included in each and every tally. So they are there. There are spoiled votes. It's only that Chebukati did not announce the spoiled votes because the court had ruled out that issue in 2013 and 2017, which Raila Odinga himself had petitioned. William Ruto is talking about that it is impossible for you to stage, alter, and dump the 11,000 Form 34As in 8 minutes. Let me tell you about this Form 34A, how important it is. In each and every polling station or polling center here in Kenya, whereby that common mwananchi is going to vote. There is this person appointed by the IEBC called the presiding officer. The presiding officer is the one who will tally the votes and make a copy for each and every agent of each and every presidential agent of each and every presidential candidate. He will make a copy. So the presiding officer will tally the total votes, then make a copy to the agents of Raila Odinga, of William Ruto, meaning they have that copy. After they are verified, each and every agent has verified the tally of the presiding officer. Now the work of the presiding officer will now transmit. It will transmit the final tally to a person called these people who are recently killed, the returning officer. So the returning officer will receive the final results of each and every polling station from the presiding officer. And if there are voter discrepancies or mistakes or irregularities, each and every agent of each and every presidential candidate must complain to the presiding officer. So the presiding officer must make sure that whatever he transmits to the returning officer, that result must be verified by each and every agent of each and every presidential candidate. William Ruto is talking about IEBC allowed manual register upon failure of some KIMS kit. Of course, the High Court had ruled out the use of KIMS kit in each and every polling station here in Kenya. And during that ruling, the High Court said it very clear that KIMS kit will be used in the manual register will only be used. The KIMS kit will be used. Sorry guys. The manual register will actually be used where the electronic register has failed. That is what the High Court said during that ruling. So it said that failure to some KIMS kit is where the manual register was used. And of course, that is correct. The 4 commissioners. Raila Odinga said that Chebukati announcing Dr. William Samoei Ruto as the president-elect of the Republic of Kenya is null and void. Illegal, null and void. Because even some of the IEBC commissioners, led by the vice chairperson, Juliana Cherera of the IEBC, they disowned the election. But William Ruto has defended Chebukati's announcement, saying that all the commissioners participated in the tallying of the votes, in the verification of the votes, and in the announcement of the final results. That is what William Ruto is saying. And he's telling us very clearly that the 4 commissioners, they disowned the election upon the completion. So after they had completed vote tallying the result, the final results, is whereby now the vice chair of IEBC together with the 4 commissioners came out and said that, oh, we are disowning the election, the final results, after seeing that William Ruto is the one who had won the elections. So upon that, that is a clear proof that William Ruto's win was legal and void. It was very much legal. So the next question comes: what will Raila Odinga do? What is the next step after losing this petition? According to my view, in my conclusion, Raila Odinga has 3 things. 1, Raila Odinga must accept and concede defeat and ready to work with William Samoei Ruto as the President of the Republic of Kenya. The second thing which Raila Amolo Odinga must do, be on the opposition side. He can decide to be on the opposition side. And the third thing, Raila Amolo Odinga, concerning his age, he must retire and appoint or endorse his successor. That was my analysis for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, and please support me by subscribing to my YouTube channel. See you in another video.